Good evening. We are together tonight for the Willows Planning Commission meeting for October 7th, 2025 in the Willows City Hall, and the time is about 6:02 or 3. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Okay, just a reminder, if you need to watch online, you go to Zoom, https colon to back, is that a backward slash? us06web.zoom.us 878-4463-2235. Roll call.
Vice Commissioner Corum,
Here.
Commissioner Nygaard,
Here.
Commissioner Ocampo,
Here.
Commissioner Chair Brott, absent. There are no changes to the agenda.
Okay, thank you. We will have an opportunity now for public comment and then do our consent calendar. All items on the consent calendar are considered routine and may be approved with a single vote unless removed for separate discussion by the chair and commissioners. Individuals wishing to speak on consent items or matters not on the agenda are asked to complete a speaker card and submit it to the city clerk. All remarks shall be directed to the chair and commissioners and are limited to 3 minutes. By law, the commission cannot discuss or take action on any items not listed on the posted agenda. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to make a public comment? None. Okay. Item 5A, minute approvals. I need a motion to accept the minutes as approved, as submitted, or a correction if you see one.
I motion to approve the minutes of September 2nd. Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Robin and a second by Christina to approve the minutes as submitted. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. 5B is our next item, 245 South Sonoma Street, a lot merger application LM25-02. Recommended action is receive the staff report and consider approving the request to merge two parcels identified as assessor parcel numbers 003-181-009 and 003-181-011 into one parcel. I will turn it over to staff at this time.
Yeah, this would be a consent item calendar, so you can motion to approve, or if you wanted to pull it for discussion, we could do that as well.
I motion to approve item B, 245 Sonoma Street lot merger application LM 25-02. Second.
Okay, we have a motion to, that was under the consent calendar. I apologize.
Worries.
A motion by Robin and a second by Christina to approve item 5B. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Discussion and action calendar. All matters on discussion and action calendar shall be discussed and acted on individually. Individuals wishing to speak on these items are asked to complete a speaker card and submit it to the city clerk. Comments should be directed to the chair and commissioners and are limited to 3 minutes. By law, the commission cannot discuss or take action on items not listed on the posted agenda. Since there's no one in the audience to make any comments, I will turn it over to staff.
Good evening, Planning Commission. Joe Betancourt here, Community Development and Services Director. So the item we have before you proposes an updated exterior paint palette for the current Taco Bell located at 1301 West Wood Street. The new scheme emphasizes consistency with the vast majority of the surfaces being an earth tone color, which is pre-approved on our color palette. These include gray, bronze, white, and then the stone the stone bottom piece on the exterior. A limited purple accent is proposed solely as a subtle entry trim to highlight and provide brand identification. No changes to the architecture, materials, site layout, signage, or lighting are requested. We are only seeking specific Planning Commission approval for the purple accent with an otherwise earth tone palette. And I will note that the staff report mentioned a CUP. There is no CUP for this item. It is simply a design review for the purple accent color. On the screen here, I've got the existing Taco Bell pictures that are in your packet. I mean, you kind of forget how many colors were in this original piece until we see them. So this would be the existing, and I'll bring up the new elevations that we're looking to use. So pretty much going to, like I said, those more earth tone colors throughout with some purple accent to the entrances, rear, and side of the building. So with that, I'll take any questions if you have them.
Yeah, I have no problem with it. I think a lot of businesses, especially like Taco Bell, are trying to update their visibility, and they're going to be doing this from time to time. So unless some other of the commissioners have a comment, please go ahead.
I do not. I like it. I've already seen it at some existing Taco Bells in other towns, and I think it looks good.
Guys, the purple will actually make it stand out a little bit more, get noticed passing by.
It's really kind of bland right now
Yeah.
with the
I think it's
triangles
cleaned up.
on the
Yeah.
top. All right, if we're all in agreement, we could use a motion.
Motion to pass.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion made by Christina and a second by Robin to approve the Taco Bell paint and leave it there, I guess. They already have their conditional use permit, so it's just a change in their paint color.
Yep.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay, item B, Wayfinder sign design review approval. Recommended action, review and approve with or without modifications the proposed wayfinding sign general design. And our ad hoc committee did meet and we looked at all of these. And I think that's why we're dealing with it tonight. So I will turn this over to staff.
Good evening again, Commissioners. Joe Betancourt, Community Development Services. First off, I want to thank our wayfinding committee for the time and care invested in shaping this design. That includes Vice Chair Corum, Commissioner Nygaard, Councilmember Pride acting as the Planning Commission liaison, downtown business owner and previous Planning Commissioner Holly Myers, and Chamber of Commerce Officer Manager Colleen Carter Watkins. I think your collaboration produced a clear, attractive sign system, strengthens our welcome to Willows attitude, incorporates the willow tree, which was a great design concept and something that I think we could work off on future designs. So I want to thank everybody and all our other commissioners for looking at the early designs and helping this become a reality. We may have some small modifications to these signs after the approval, but the base design approval will be the black background with the white lettering, the welcome to Willows piece, and the accent in gold. By small changes, I mean things like rounding of the corners, maybe putting, underlining or little bullet points or little symbols next to each one of the places that people are visiting to make it stand out. But the overall theme will remain the same. we're looking to put 2 signs at Wood Street and Laston Street where there's currently existing signs. That will replace those. We'll replace the white one at Butte Street and Wood Street. And then we'll be placing a new one at Lassen and Sycamore Street. And that's the one I have up here that points kind of the different directions between shopping and dining and then to our courthouse. And then replacing the 2 at Tehama and Sycamore Street. Also, we're going to be looking to replace the museum sign, which is currently located at Lassen, and then add another one to Butte Street as well. And that'll be this design. So similar in nature. Things we want to look to do if our project costs are still unknown. We had to get the design finalized. So we're going to work with a local sign person on getting a good price quote for what these will cost. The main goals are going to be replacing and adding the sign at replacing the existing that I just listed, and then adding the sign at Sycamore and Lassen Street. If we have additional funding, we're going to look to purchase some signposts that are the kind of classic looking in nature to, again, just have that little rustic charm that complement the signs as well. This is obviously just an example, but there's several designs that can work really, really well for this and help it stand out a little more. We'd also want to look at examining some other locations to add signs. Some ideas that got brought up, or at the freeway off ramps, 57 out there, or coming off 162 at the freeway off ramps, just catching that freeway traffic and pointing them to a downtown location. And then the third piece to that puzzle, and maybe we get lucky and we have money to do all of these, fingers crossed, but the historic downtown parking signs, in your previous package, if you may remember, they're currently, I believe, a green background with a white kind of crest in the middle of them, but we would change those to update to match the new wayfinding sign. So kind of creating a theme throughout the city that we can continue to play off. So with that, I will take any additional direction you guys may have. I really appreciate the effort put in and think it looks great. So we'll take whatever input, if any, and seeking approval to.
I just have
Move forward.
one, 'cause
Uh-huh.
you mentioned on this sign here that you mentioned something about bullet points, and I think that would kind of, I would love to hear.
Bill,
Well, I think it is a little bit. I think it would take away from the simplicity. Now, I would like to see this arrow a little bit longer.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
was one of the other things that
Yeah.
just due to formatting reasons, it came out like that. But
But I disagree with the bullet points.
okay.
Because I think it would just take away from the whole design. And if you don't do it on every one, I think it wouldn't be consistent. And we talked about it being a consistent theme
Mhm.
that we could create a branding for this town. These are classic and timeless, so they would withstand um, a lot of different growth patterns in this town or trends. So I don't know what the other commissioners feel, but I would like to not have any bullet points on it.
Christina?
The arrow looks
Yeah.
simple. Make it just look
I think
one
it's-
thing.
It stands out a little bit when you can read it.
Yeah, I agree. I think the bullet points would detract. My only concern is make sure, double sure, the arrows are pointing the right. Yeah, turn it upside down. And that's a hard thing to communicate, but hopefully it can be done. I know we had discussion in our meeting about what colors. I'm still not quite sold on the black, but I know we were staying away. I think it was from blue because it was somebody else's color.
Should be.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
That would be
absolutely.
great.
Okay.
Because once we take this to our local sign vendor, we'll have a lot more detailed mock-up. You know,
Great. I'm glad you brought that up because that was my next question is if we were going to keep it local. I know we have a couple.
yeah, as much as possible. And by that, yes. So and getting their detailed mock-up, you're going to be able to see actual size, dimensions, spacing, those kinds of things. So those are small tweaks that we can, bring back. Takes a little bit to get these things done on, hey, that's too close. Let's make it bigger and, push the letters out more, things like that. So, yep, absolutely.
Okay, so since this says discuss and approve, I'm taking that to mean that you would like a motion on this.
Correct. Yep.
And we are also asking, and I think you got it, that once you get the professional involved, that you bring back what they have created so that we can, I guess, be happy with
Yeah.
our submission and their interpretation of it.
Absolutely. We'll bring the mock-up back once we have detailed ones with, like I said, checking
And
the spacing.
did we decide on the size of these signs?
No, I'd like to work with the sign maker on that.
Okay.
They'll be a lot more knowledgeable, but that is what will be brought back.
Okay. All right, then we need a motion and a second.
Motion to approve this signage sign.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion by Christina and a second by Robin to accept the recommendations of the ad hoc committee for the wayfinding sign design. Any other questions? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Comments and reports, are there number 7A, any commission comments and reports? Anybody have anything they want to add to this?
I do not.
Okay, I don't either. Staff comments and reports is 7B.
Good evening again, Commissioners. Joe Betancourt. First, kind of some cleanup work. We had a meeting get double booked over our planning commission meeting for November. So looking at open dates, we're considering moving to the Monday, November 3rd, just doing it a day early. So we'll confirm that and get it out to everybody that we'll be moving it to that day. Apologies for that.
On your agenda on that, be sure to state it as a special meeting.
Special meeting, yes, correct. Thank you for that. Carlene is absent today, so I'm taking over her duties as she's at National Night Out. So I'll plug that real quick. It's a great event for all of our OES emergency services. We've got a DJ, and Marty put a lot of hard work into this event. And next update is real quick. We're going to be recommending Michael McNeil be appointed to the Planning Commission at the October 14th City Council meeting. He has previously interned at the City of Sacramento Office of Historic Preservation and the California Office of Historic Preservation. We look forward to his contribution and are excited to welcome his experience regarding historic preservation. I think he's lived in the town 3 or 4 years, and in his application stated he was wanting to be engaged in the community. So we always appreciate those efforts. So if all that goes smooth, we will see him at our November 3rd special planning commission meeting. The last piece of information I want to share is kind of just an update on things we've got potentially coming up for our November meeting. One of the big things that's been kind of in the works that they're getting ready to submit a lot line adjustment for is a commercial fueling station located at Road 57. So this is going to be really hard to read, but it's about as good as I can give you. So this is where the current existing Chevron is at Road 57 and Tehama. And they're looking to add lots basically going bordering all the way up to the south against Swift, and then back to the west. So their current station is located over here. This will be, and this is all preliminary at this point, so in the process of developing full plans and spec, but they'll be looking to add approximately 9 commercial truck fueling stations, a truck service station, truck car wash, update the convenience store, and add a drive-through, kind of similar to like you'd see. I shouldn't say any other names, but you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
so that'll be an Chevron extra mile piece. So they recently submitted things like their geotechnical report, their traffic study, their phase 1 environmental piece. So they've really knocked a lot out in a really quick amount of time. So we'll be coming forward with a lot merger if everything goes good, and then eventually a design review when we get a little further on for that. And then one other thing we had that we thought might make it this planning commission, but we're needing additional information, was a used car lot, and that was going to be located at the corner of Oak and Tehama Street. So we're needing additional information, just kind of on the look of it. It's a conditional use permit for that location and what the design review will be. But something I know Willis doesn't have that our neighboring city does have a couple of. So I'm always excited to see those kinds of projects. So hopefully we can get that information together. And that is my update. And obviously things come up in the meantime, but those are 2 that we're hoping to have on the November agenda.
You don't have to be too specific, but
Mhm.
on the used car lot, is that someone expanding a car lot from another area, or is it a totally different?
I think it's a totally different, totally unique company coming. Yeah, I don't believe that they're a bigger lot expanding out.
Well, we need that. Cars bring in a lot of sales tax revenue, and after one closed here years ago, it created, I think, a hardship for people that you have to go out of town to buy a car. Some people can't do that very easily. One time I had both of my cars down and out, and one was not worth replacing, but I couldn't drive the other one because it was broke down too.
Yep.
So I'd have friends take me car shopping.
And as staff, it's always exciting. You know, new businesses are always good, but a new industry that's not currently in town, it's kind of an extra piece that the community needs it because it's just another option here locally. So
Well, sure.
Great.
Okay. That's it. Any other items? I guess not. Meeting is adjourned at 6:20.
perfect. Thank you.